Hi everybody, this is Silver Sprout with another video. So today I will be running the Necromancer. I've talked about it a little bit in my other videos, saying I was going to make a video on Necromancy. I've been leveling it on live server just to kind of get used to it before I ran a video on it. I don't play the mage very often, or it's been a long time since I played the mage. So I wanted to get used to my hotkeys and such before coming out with a video. So the build that I am running on test today is a full pet damage Necromage. On live server, instead of hurting, I have forensics, but in this case hurting gives a nice bonus to the pets. But not needed at all. If you wanted to run more of a spell damage build, you could go with eval and 80 camping or kind of whatever you want to do. I just like collecting leathers, so that's why I have forensics instead. But typically, yeah, you want Necromancy and Spirit Speak at 120. That'll give a really nice bonus damage boost to your summons, and also Spirit Speak works defensively as well. Gives you extra hits, armor, magic resist, all that good stuff to your summons. Camping for carry weight. It does give you a little bit of a damage bonus, but it's not significant at 60. We'll get the bonus anyway before we get started. The Necromancy, the higher your skill, the higher damage your abilities are going to do, even with follower damage. So you have a base of 80% increase in damage at 100 Necromancy skill compared to your regular summons, which is significant. And then at 120 Necromancy with Death Aspect, which gives you another 34 points. So 154 Necromancy, you get a huge damage bonus for spells, pets, whatever your build is focused on, it will be good. So Necromancy has a lot of different abilities. It's recommended so far to either be pet damage focused or spell damage focused. Like poison, poison mages, you can use Necromancy for getting huge poison ticks. You can satisfy all your poison ticks, disease ticks with this particular ability at an increased damage. You can do really big damaging spells that are delayed a while. That's very good. There's just a lot you can do with Necromancy depending on kind of your playstyle. So I do like having followers. I've always liked the Tamer, obviously, but this build works really well with kind of any summons you want. If you want to go tankier and 1 DPS summon, that works really well in a lot of places, like the harder places, Shadow Spire especially, and then anywhere else you can run 2 fire elementals and like a summon creature. We're going to go ahead and run through one of the dungeons, one of my favorites, Darkmeyer, and that'll just give you an idea of how this build works. I have a really hard time remembering to use hurting because on live I don't do that, but I'll try to remember using it on mobs for damage tracking purposes. The Gal's like my least favorite, but I'll keep him, that's fine. The Gal just doesn't really do much good here. Alright, gosh dang it. I'm gonna start the damage tracker now. Usually on the way down, I like to kill some things to keep the summons full health. Guess that's not necessarily necessary. We'll just go Try to run as fast as we can to the bottom. So I'm a little out of it today, or just slow. I've not been doing like super well with management of mobs and all that, so we'll see how it goes here. I mean, you don't have to do much as a summoner. Just sit back and watch your pets do everything. But this build, basically, you want to keep your summon creature alive as the tank. And as soon as it dies, just summon another one. A lot of summoners or necromancers are using a command book, but I'm using full death aspect. It's just what I do on live, so it's comfortable to use, familiar. But yeah, command aspect book is the best aspect you can use for this build. Otherwise, death is just fine. It's really not a big deal, either one you want to use. But yeah, but you want to use your ability here. It powers up summon significantly. I'm gonna go ahead and loot regs because otherwise I'll run out of regs. On tests I generally don't loot anything, but sorry, I need grid loot. I've just gotten so used to it. Oops. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to stop this test. We're gonna stop the test for a second. Without grid loot, I am just terrible. Alright, let's just start this again. And this isn't meant to be a perfect DPS test or anything, but it will show you just how strong this can be. Let's get down here. Skill scroll. Alright, first we want to take down the Earth Sorcerer there. Well, I know everyone's not farming Darkmeyer, but once we take the Earth Sorcerer down, it'll leave a body for us, so we can use it on the Fen Demon. So let's go ahead and attack the Fen Demon here. We're going to summon another little creature here. It's my favorite one. I like the skeleton a lot. So they'll attack the skeleton, hopefully. And you can see how tanky the skeleton is, just with a few levels worth of level ups. I forgot to show what I had leveled up on the summon creature, but it has the skills that give health and defensive abilities, like more resist and more armor. Oh yeah, carpet tile, huh? We're gonna get regs just so we don't run out. Most of the time I don't use regs, honestly. I don't use this combo. I generally have one Lich, Water Elemental or Earth Elemental. Whatever's better for the situation. Aw, dang it. whole time not using hurting. See, I knew that would happen. Alright, let's use hurting for now on. It'll help a lot. Alright, so ignore the actual DPS here because it's not going to be correct. Got me. Try to be better about... Gal's gonna go down. Oh, not yet. Let's see, we're gonna take care of the path guy, and then we will get the Odd-Toig after. Odd-Toig's my least favorite to fight in here. Of course, he's just so strong. Basically, you want to pain strike or pain spike him. Oops, wrong one. No. Oh yeah. Our wisp. Yeah. Things die before you need to heal for the most part. I mean, you can dodge most hits from mobs if you stand at a distance. If Lich dies, it doesn't really matter. Just get another one. There you go, fully healed. No need to waste healing regs. This one we can actually use Pain Spike on. Alright, let's go beat some spiders. I usually use Mana Drain first. It gives you a little bit of a refund, mana refund. Or it can. Oops. We're gonna save this Pain Spike for this dude. Oops. Kind of stuck on a wall here. Or stuck on a creature, maybe. Still got us. That's okay. Oops. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna pull this spider over. This is what I do most of the time is you want to pull mobs over so you can get their dead body. So you can do a Pain Spike. Well, if you have the ability cooldown. Oh my goodness. Goes all my regs. We're gonna get that body down. Spring over the other two. Oops. Come on, gal. Alright, we're gonna pull this dude over. We're just gonna let him die. We'll release it. Let's get another one. Honestly, this is typically what happens. Liches paired with another caster, they take the aggro anyway, and it's like you don't have a tank at all. So I just bring a pack horse in. You get better loot that way anyway. More loot, I mean. Alrighty, back down to the bottom. Just gonna pain spike this one. I like the pain spike the wisps. Ah, I can't. Wonder why. It's out of line of sight, it says basically. Yeah, there's some weird stuff with that ability being out of sight. I don't really understand it. Well, that's about all I have to show for the Necromancer. I know I didn't talk a whole bunch about it, but it's a really easy summoning build. It's just like a DPS summoner that doesn't cast. It's focused on follower damage, at least this version. You could definitely do spell damage. Still haven't really tested that out. Curious how it would go. Because the tanky summons are just as fun. The Ragwitch, which is water elemental, the Vampire Thrall, which is a summon demon, and the Ancient Mummy. They all are very good damage-wise compared to the original summons. Like I was saying, you get a major damage bonus just for your follower being undead. So it's let's see, it's 30% plus 50% at 100 Necromancy. When you have Death Aspect and 120 Necromancy, that's 154 effective skill. So we're going to multiply that at 80% by 1.54. So basically you're getting 123% damage increase with just having Death Aspect at tier 14 and 120 Necromancy. And then you add Hurting on top of it. I think that's another 30% at 120, if I'm not incorrect there, I don't know. That's using a regular, sorry, an exceptional Shepherd's Crook. It's going to be a little stronger than regular, but if you used a colored wood one or one with damage modifiers, you get more out of hurting than with a regular Shepherd's Crook. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is even with like the Summon Demon or Air Elemental, even the tanky Water Elementals, they still do a lot of damage. The Liches are just like extra powerful just because Fire Elementals are kind of extra powerful compared to all of the other summons, regular summons. Anyway, that sums up the video for the Necromancer. Actually, for a brief moment here, I want to show just the beginning of Shadow Spire. Let's just call this a bonus. We're going to go command for Shadow Spire. Command book at least. And then, of course, you're going to want more healing regs than the rest. Aw, dang. Won't let me put some away. That's okay. I'm just going to take... I mean, you don't have to take this many, of course, when you go to the dungeon. For just showing this, I'll take 100 of the healing regs. That should be fine, yeah. I'm going to sneeze real quick. Okay. So for Shadow Spire, we're going to go ahead and try to get a creature we want. Just summon creature. I want a skeleton, if possible. Or a zombie, that'd be fine. Nah, mage isn't gonna fly. We don't want the liches to take aggro, basically. Oh god. Are we gonna get lucky? You know, let's just roll with it. If I die, it's just because I'm a bad mage, not because Necromancy is bad. I'm more of a skinner. I'm not a mage, let's be honest. Alright, we're gonna kill the stone skin first. Let's do some mana drain on him. Actually, I should, I'll get the damage up. I didn't even show the end damage of the last thing. Oh well. mage is gonna die, most likely, and the liches. So just get ready to summon another whenever needed. We'll put all guard up. We're gonna get ready now, because that lich is almost dead. There you go. We're probably gonna lose another lich here. Maybe? Yeah, there it goes. Let's just get another creature. Oh yeah, you want to use hurting on everything if you can. That's why I'm not really killing them very fast. Oh yeah, and of course I forgot I have a command book. So we want to utilize your healing ability, just so you can, here, we'll let that guy get hit by all guard. Anyway, yeah, you want to use your healing ability because you have the chance to proc. Oh yeah, and this is without a chain. I have no chain on right now. Could be doing a lot better, I'm sure. Dang it. That didn't go well. Sometimes double clicking it does weird stuff with spells, like cancels them. Come on, go get him. I have no clue why aggro is how it is. Nice. Go get him. There we go. So as a mage with proc links, I mean, you'd be doing that all the time, just procking constantly. That's pretty helpful, obviously. As you can see, it's pretty casual for the most part. Most people that come through Shadow Spire level 1, you know how kind of crazy it can be. Just the mythites, I like calling them mythites, I don't know what their actual name is or how to pronounce it. But they can be pretty difficult, not fun to fight. Gargoyles, not fun at all, terrible mobs. That rapid fire hit is rough on a Dexter. Or a mage if you do all kill, which I highly do not. I recommend not to do that unless you're at a distance. Otherwise you're gonna get hit with the volley and just die immediately. Obviously, like, you see what it did to the lich, that would be your health. Oops. Alright, we're gonna get a new lich. I'm gonna let this one die. I don't know which one it is. Okay, looks like the front one. Oh shit. Well, That's alright, that happens, alright. Should have a better summon creature here. Oh, I didn't even start my damage. Oh my goodness. Maybe I shouldn't make videos today. Alright, let's get some feet. Here, let's turn our damage on. My goodness. Can't even keep track of that. Pain spike that boy. Oh, dang. Oh well. We'll just use it for a second. Lame. That happens. I actually do that on live sometimes. We don't want no regular summons. Alright, I'm gonna meditate. Let's get another little summon guy. Another mage. Let's just use some greater heals to try to get a proc here. Oh god. Didn't really want the gargoyle. Here he comes after me. Let's hope he doesn't shoot a bunch of crap. That's the only danger of Pain Spike. Kind of grabs other mobs around. Oh good, he switched targets. Kind of lucky actually. Ooh, my favorite. Skeleton is just like really tanky. I don't know why, but they just got more armor or something. Yeah, their armor's pretty high compared to the other summons. Actually, their magic resist is really high too. Alright, we'll take care of these last gargoyles. Why do they always go after the liches? Leave my liches alone. Oops. That's important. Alright, skeleton is gonna go down. Yep. Gonna run back a little bit. Oh, they started going after the golden gargoyle. So they switched targets on me. So we're just gonna summon another. Oh, I see they died at the same time. Got it. I hate that guy. Please don't give me a normal. Oh, it did. Bastard. We'll just roll with it. Come on, kill the lich. Hopefully he hits the fire elemental. Yeah, there you go. Let the fire elemental tank. Ouch. Oops, that was the right thing. Alright, so that was enough fighting on this video. DPS, I don't even know. I wasn't really paying attention. I don't remember if I was using hurting too much. Tried really hard to use hurting on this little run. Alright, so you kind of get it. Necromancy is very powerful, you know. If a summon falls, you just summon another. I didn't even use a good tank summon in there. You can use like a fire element, earth or a water elemental. They'll tank much better in there than a summon creature. But then, of course, they don't do as much damage, so you're going to be in the fight longer. Yeah, I hope this gave some good insight on kind of how the Necromancy works. It's a very easy build to run, very easy to build as well. You can stop at 100 Necromancy, 100 Spirit Speak just to start. I think it works great for being a harvester as well. If you want to do skinning, you can have 120 camping for the gold carry out. Like I said, it can be based on spell damage, poison damage, kind of whatever you want. It's pretty versatile. That's it for the video. Hope you have a good night, and I'll see you for the next one. Alright, bye.